You are welcome to Vedic TV, where you get information based on fact.
Good evening, Nigerian people. Good day to everyone now there listening to me. I hope everyone is staying strong and staying jiggy. Today's matter horizon says reason President Trump orders US to stop support of HIV treatment in Nigeria. Valentine is coming. Valentine is coming up, and then Donald Trump is saying that he wants to stop support of HIV treatment in Nigeria. We rate our young girls are boys, and boys are getting HIV or contracting HIV. Eh? If they stop this treatment, a lot could stop. A lot is going to happen. But let's get to the content of the day to know what exactly this content entails. According to the report by Punch newspaper, the US government has suspended funding for HIV treatment in Nigeria and other developing countries due to an executive order by President Donald Trump. This move affects nearly all US global health funding, including the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief (PEPFAR). PEPFAR provides life-saving HIV/AIDS treatment to over 20.6 million people worldwide with with a $6.5 billion annual budget. The program has saved an estimated 26 million lives and reduced the spread of the virus. However, the funding suspension puts the program's operation at risk, potentially disrupting treatment for millions, as reported by Punch newspaper. The U.S. State Department justified the suspension as part of a broader review of foreign aid, emphasizing the accountability and returns on investments. The move sparks concerns about the impact on global health programs and the fight against HIV/AIDS. Global health experts and advocates urged the US government to reconsider and restore funding for PEPFAR. They should reconsider because let me speak for my country, Nigeria. I don't know about others, but let me speak for my country, Nigeria. With the ways young girls and boys are fornicating up and down and catching one disease or the other, if they actually stop this program, a lot is going to go wrong. Like, a lot is going to go wrong. HIV and AIDS is not easy to treat. Sometimes it's even untreatable. It gets to a certain stage, you can't even treat it. It's just like cancer, if not worse than cancer. Cancer even get drug. HIV no get help. And then people, they don't listen. They don't listen at all. They just jump from one post to another. And they won't even, do you know the worst part is that you won't even know when you contracted it. It will now take time for you to notice that your body is going through some certain changes that it's not supposed to. You begin to see yourself reducing unnecessarily. Then the normal cough and the rest of them will come. And then you will notice that something is going wrong before you now go to the, in fact, you know, Nigerian people, we do see here what we'll say is malaria. We'll say it's malaria first. We're not gonna take drug for malaria. It will not stop. It will be getting worse. You say it's malaria and typhoid. You can't get drug for malaria and typhoid. It will not stop. It will continue. You will not say your village people. You will not run to the hospital to know what's wrong with you. So you'll start treating that HIV early on, at the early stage. No, it's when you have spent like how many months with that sickness. You'll be like a small headache, you take paracetamol, then you gotta take malaria drug, then you gotta take malaria and typhoid drug. But so that's when you now realize you need to go to the hospital when it gets worse. When you look at yourself and you realize that you don't remember who this person is. And then you run and go and check it. And not that you have HIV and AIDS. You now start shouting, Chimo, Chimo, my village people. That is how they do it. This program is meant to be here to fund these people, help these people that be shouting Chimo at the late stage. so they can get themselves, gather up themselves and try to start treating it so they can live at least longer life than they're supposed to. And then if the US government actually removes this funding agency or this agency for HIV and AIDS, okay, we all know what it will really, really disorient so many countries around the globe. And then the best part or the worst part of everything is that those countries that they are helping with this HIV and AIDS, they don't want to learn to know what equipment or what drugs do they use to take care of HIV. Just in case something like this stops, I will not be stranded. No. Let's go up to once someone is paying your school fees, you'll be doing whatever thing you want, you'll just be there chilling. You won't know or you won't find a way to have a backup plan or a plan B. Because at the back of your mind, you're thinking this person will keep funding it for a very long time till you finish. There's no plan B for this for you. There's no plan B for you. And then what would these people do now that the US government wants to remove this agency? What would they do? Nigerian people, what will you do? Nigerian young girls and boys, what will you do? Valentine is coming up. A lot is going to stop. And then within 2-3 months, you realize that something has gone wrong in your body. One of them could be HIV, the other one could be pregnancy, depending. You never know. So we're pleading with the US government to please reconsider and actually restore the funding of PEPFAR, because if they don't, not just Nigeria, but every other country is really going to suffer it. Treating HIV and AIDS is not funny. It's expensive. It takes time management and every other thing to consider. So if they actually take out this agency, if they actually remove this PEPFAR agency, it would destroy a lot of things. It will actually destroy a lot of things. Where would this country start from to start getting HIV and AIDS treatments and drugs and the rest of them? Where would they start from? We're pleading with the government to please try not to remove the PEPFAR agency and reconsider restoring it. Think about it. They should just think about it and realize that it's more advantageous than disadvantageous. We've come to the end of today's content. Do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned to our channel. Thank you.